Hi cuties, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't been here before, this is As Told by Cheryl, and if you have, thanks for coming back. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So, if you watched my last video, I spoke about how I will be bringing Tinder Tuesdays back, and I thought, why not start off with this video? Yeah. Shit's not cute. When you've been in a situation and you're kind of like, is this happening now? Is this for real? Like, we're doing this right now? Okay. I just have to be like, to God, today. No ways.
Yo, they wanna know who's that girl.
So obviously I met this guy online and we matched and we started like talking quite quickly. Like the chemistry was there, and obviously chemistry is important when you're having like an online conversation, or else there's no point in you like continuing. Really, I'll just unmatch you if the vibes are not flowing. But he then asked for my number once we'd like spoken for like a few hours, and I was like, yeah, why not? Because like the chemistry was flowing. And he was also really cute, and he was from America. So I was just like, tick tick tick. After this experience, I don't know where I would put American guys anymore. And I think, you know, TikTok has told me what those men's are like. It has. But I mean, like, that's just your guys' experience. Babes, baby girl. So conversation wasn't being forced, and then that's how we like moved on to WhatsApp so quickly, exchanged numbers. Mans just texted me and he was like, hey babes. I was like, hello nigga, how you doing? So that was around Monday-ish, and we'd been talking the whole week. And then he was like, you know what, I really don't like, was this a red flag? I don't think so though. He said that he didn't like to like continuously talk online without meeting like a person. So he'd want to meet his dates quickly, which is like one of my Tinder rules, you know, that you should meet a person within 2 weeks of swiping, because if you don't, then like what's the point? Are we doing an internet relationship? I think not. So Mans is like, okay, fine, let's meet. What area would be closest to you? So I was like, oh, let me do Mall of the Emirates. And then he was like, okay, fine, then you pick the place, let me know where you want to go, and then like we'll go for it, right? Cool. I had plans to meet up with a friend today, which happened after the date. So I was like, let me squeeze in the date between then. It's a really shit date, then I can just have an excuse and be like, I've got somewhere to go. If it's great, then we'll just have to continue another time, because really you can't be ditching friends for men. So we agreed to meet, and then obviously I posted my status this morning that said that I was sitting on my bed and that I had 30 minutes left until like my date. And I don't want to say this is a sign or that it was God speaking to me, because like normally when I feel like something isn't okay, I get like stomach issues, but I didn't get any stomach issues. I was just lethargic and I just didn't want to get out of bed, if that makes sense. Like I'd done my face and everything, but I hadn't like put on clothes and done my hair. So I was just chilling on the bed, scrolling online. I decided to get ready very quickly because I don't like to be late, because I just think like, why waste someone else's time, you know? So I get there and Mans isn't there. So I'm like, it's fine, right? I'll give a person like a 10-minute grace like period, because like circumstances, you never know. 20 minutes pass, Mans is still not there. 30 minutes pass, and then he texts me. He's like, oh no, like I'm on the way, like I'm really close by. And I'm like, it's 30 minutes past the time we're supposed to meet. I should have left, really, I should have, but I was gonna go see my friend, so then I was just gonna take the metro, which is in the mall anyway, so there was like really no point in like leaving. I would have just walked around the mall. So I was like, let me just give him the benefit of the doubt and meet with him. And we'll see how things go. So I ordered a lemonade. It's this really cute, quaint restaurant. Mind you. Actually, no, I'll add this point in when we get to the juice of the story. So he comes and he apologizes and he's like, I'm so sorry that I'm late. I got a bit lost. And I was just like, okay, cool then. But Mansa said that he'd been here for like about 2 to 3 years. So I was kind of like, what would have made you 30 minutes late for a date when you had suggested the time, and you asked me to pick the place and everything? So really, you would have communicated then that you couldn't make it on time before. But it's fine, it's okay. I had been feeling lethargic that day and I didn't want to get out of bed, so maybe Manses was feeling the same. So again, benefit of the doubt. We order our food. I get a taco and he gets like a burger and chips and like a drink, and we're just like eating and talking and conversing, and like things are just going well. There's no red flags. Like it's okay. The only red flag was that he was late, right? It's okay. Things are moving well. And we finish eating and I look at the time and I'm actually like, if I'm gonna make it to my friends on time, I'm actually got to like leave now-ish. So I'm like to him, I have to leave soonish and we can like chat like a bit more, but like if you would like for us to meet again, then we can make another date, or I can meet you after I see my friend. He's like, okay, cool. So I'm like, should we get the bill? And he's like, yes. So I asked the lady if we can get the bill, and she's like, no, the bill's like electronic on your phone, so you can like, you know, when you scan like the menu and then like the bill is like on your phone. Yes. And he sees like what the price of the bill is and he starts like faffing about and like being weird, and I'm just like, okay. Like I wasn't really reading much into it. And then he says he needs to go to the bathroom. So he goes to the bathroom and I'm steady chilling because I still need to finish my lemonade, so like we're okay. And he comes back and he's kind of like, yeah, so like about the bill. And I'm like, yes, like what about the bill? And he was like, nah, like, so like how did you like see things going? So I was like, well, you asked me out on the date, I expected you to pay, but like why are we having this like conversation? Like it's just not making sense. Manses is like, to me, Cheryl, you just look like the type of woman who can handle herself. And I'm like, yeah, I am. Kind of knowing where this conversation is going because I've had this conversation with people before, and like it really just irks me. And it hasn't been conversations with like friends or just random people. It's mostly been like men who sometimes find me intimidating because I look like I can carry my own, if that makes sense. I'm not rich or anything, but like I'd like to live within my means and like to, I don't know, like if I say I'm going out for lunch, I'd like to be able to cover my lunch. Why would I go out for lunch with you and not be able to cover my lunch and expect you to pay, you know? It's fine. Just like with this date, yes, I did expect him to pay, but I had taken my own money, enough money to cover the bill, my part of the bill, right? I ordered within my means. On top of that, the restaurant that I picked wasn't even that expensive. The bill went to 220 dirham, 220 dirham. And my bill was 90 out of that 220 dirham. It's okay. Manses is like to me, well, Cheryl, it looks like you can carry yourself and what, so like you can pay the bill. I didn't even have words to say. I was like this. I was like, what? What do you mean? And he's like, yeah, like you just look like a woman who is independent and can like look after herself and like can carry the bill. And guys, it just becomes like a whole thing. Yeah. And it's not me wanting him to pay the bill, but okay, fine then. If we're going on a date and we're doing halvesies, then like let's say that we're doing halvesies. If the bill had come and he'd said like, okay, I'll cover my half and you cover your half, I would have been like, oh, but like I would have done it. I could have done it because like it's, you know, there's this TikTok video actually of this girl who's out on this date and this man is like to her, should we go halvesies? And she's like, what the fuck? And she's like, I'll pay the whole bill. I will not pay the whole bill. I will pay my bill and I will leave. And that is exactly what I did. I paid my half of the bill and I was like to the lady, well, before I paid my half of the bill, I was like to the lady, please can you give us a manual slip and can you split the bill? Because there's no way in hell that I'm paying for this date. Am I sick? Am I mad? Me, Cheryl? Guys, really, it's the bare minimum, honestly, for you to be able to afford what you've eaten and to cover yourself. Honest to God. But anyway, the lady brings the bill and I cover my half, and like now I'm late to go and see my friend, and I'm just like, this man was not cute enough for this. I just Not even that anyone can be cute enough for this, but like also respect yourself and respect me. No ways. So I left him there. Honestly, I left him there. I paid my bill and I left. What else is I gonna do? Argue with him? No ways. No ways. I don't know if like, is it me? I just, no. But anyway, so I left the date and I blocked him. I blocked him on WhatsApp, blocked calls, unmatched him. Just like, no, there's no salvaging this. There's no, I don't know. I just, don't tell me to pick a place then as well. Also, it's not like I took us to freaking Blue Waters or I don't know, somewhere expensive in Business Bay. It was the Mall of the Emirates. It was a cute little cafe and the bill came up to 220 AED. I have had friends take me out for 10 times that. I have had people take me out for 10 times that. Not me expecting it. Obviously, me expecting that I'll cover my half of the bill. But come on. I don't know. I don't know what conclusion to come to. Is this what you do? Is this how you carry yourself in life? Are you just going around Dubai and scamming people? Is there a group of men that just decides that this is what they are going to do when they come here? And that they're just going to get free food and pretend to take girls out on dates and then just scam them out of the date and get them to pay for the bill? And if that is so, do some of you girls actually pay for the bill? Do you? Because not me. Not me. Not the daughter my mother has raised. I refuse. No. Are you sure in your right mind that you're going to ask me to pay for it? Are you okay? 220? No ways. No. I think not. Younger me probably would have given him another chance. And that is where the problem would lie. But no, I refuse. Not today. No. Not when the dirham is times 4 to the rand. I refuse. No. Let's not waste each other's time. Let's stay within our means. Let's not pursue things that are unpursuable. Don't try to obtain things that you should not be trying to obtain. I want to say let's date within our tax brackets, but then that is very one-sided because it's not like the girlings are dating within their tax brackets. No, they are not. They are achieving higher. But I think if you are going to go on a date, at least be able to cover yourself 100%. Really, that's the least that someone can ask for. I don't think you shouldn't be allowed to date if you can't afford it per se. Like, really, if you don't have the money, then don't do it, you know. At a point in time, my ex and I were doing dates in the park. Do that. Have a date in the park. Don't take me out to a restaurant to do what. Yeah. Yeah. What else is there to do? Where else is there to leave this? There isn't even a lesson to say that I've learned. There was no red flag or something that I feel I should have done differently, because we should self-introspect. But really, there was nothing pointing towards this man not paying before we met. Like, there really wasn't. There was nothing telling me to not go on this date, except me feeling a bit lazy in the morning and not wanting to go get out of bed. I did want to go on the date. I was excited, but I just didn't want to get out of bed. But like, yeah. On to the next one, because there's always a next one. There's always a worse story than the story I've told before. And like, at this point, I'm just like, what the fuck? I would like to come on here one day and tell you guys a really cute story about like a really great dating experience. But like, what the fuck? I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and watching, laughing at my demise. I don't know. The entertainment, Lord Jesus. But yeah. May I have better dates in the future. May we attract goodness. May we attract men that can hold themselves. Really, yeah. Because no, I refuse. But anyway, Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope that you do come back again. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share. And I will be back with another Tinder Tuesday soon. Bye.